Let's investigate the altar. Oh! It's got a golden mask. I wonder what this is worth, says the kleptomaniac. Hello, survivors, and welcome back to Indie Game Test Drive. Today is May 21st, 2015. And we are about to take the Curious Expedition out for a short spin, and we shall kick the proverbial tires, as it were, and see what she's got under the hood. And hopefully, by the end of this test drive, you'll have a good grasp of what this game is all about, at least as far as the general gameplay is concerned, and whether or not it's something that you wish to pursue further. If you like what you see here, there is a link down below in the description that'll lead you to the store page, the Steam store page for the Curious Expedition, where you can purchase it for a whopping $14.99. Or if you just want to investigate it further before you make that decision, that's the place to start. It is available for Windows, Mac, and Linux. It is early access, currently at Alpha 10. So you might encounter some bugs, or I know that there's some balance tweaking still going on and some content being added, but it is quite playable and quite fun. And I have total faith in German company Maschinenmensch. I hope I didn't butcher that too badly, but that's German, I think, and it means machine human. I actually looked that up on Google because I was quite curious, you see. And oh great, here comes my in-character voice. I think that means we should probably go now. That's all the nitty-gritty out of the way, I think, guys. So why don't we jump into a new game, and we'll show you some gameplay. Here we go. New game. And now we get to choose a character for our Curious Expedition. So what exactly is Curious Expedition? In a nutshell, it is a roguelike expedition sim set in the late 19th century, where we choose one of these famous people from that time period, and we send him or her out into uncharted territories all over the globe on several expeditions in order to seek fame and fortune. That's it in a nutshell, and I'll show you more once we get started. Now, the first decision we need to make, because this is a roguelike, every decision you make is going to have some impact on your gameplay, right? Your either success or failure. So choose wisely. But right now, all we have to do is pick one person. And each one of these people has a certain perk, an entourage, and some gear. Now, I have not played with Frederick Courtney Sellis yet, but I just recently unlocked him, and he looks good. So he's a British explorer, officer, and world-famous big game hunter. And his perk is Jungle Explorer, which provides reduced movement cost in thick jungle, which is very important because a lot of the places we go to have very thick jungles, and you need machetes to get through. So let's bring him. He's got whiskey and a donkey. So, I mean, what can possibly go wrong? Now, we start out at the Explorers Club with the chairman here, and he's just going to go ahead and tell us some things, so why don't I let him take over? Hey, Chairman, you're up. Welcome back to the Explorers Club, old friend. Have you heard that we are building a statue to honor the expeditions of our most famous member? Word is that you have a good chance of seeing your likeness on that statue. However, I am afraid to tell you that you are not the only candidate. You and your rivals have 6 expeditions to prove who is the most famous explorer within our club. Now go explore, adventure awaits. He's an animated fellow, isn't he? Anyway, so now we are at the Explorers Club. You start here. You can see that we have 4 randomly selected competitors. So all of us are vying to become the most famousest and bestest explorer in all the world, and have a statue built in the Explorers Club in our honor. So let's get started. We're up against some pretty stiff competition, and we got to get moving here. So tally ho, and all that. Okay, we're at the world map here. The location that we are able to go to right now is randomly chosen for us. Looks like we're going to South America and the Valley of Grasslands. It's a well-balanced region consisting mostly of wide grasslands. Now, that's the only place we can go right now. We'll have other locations will open up to us later, but you can see that Harriet Tubman's already out exploring. We've got Garvey, Huizinga, and David Neal, so we got to get moving. We have 6 expeditions, as the chairman had mentioned. This is our first one. We only have 10 fame right now, funds of 30, which don't come into play just yet. So let's get down here to South America and go see what we can do. Now, this is going to be good for our explorer, right? Because he's good in jungles. I imagine we're going to have lots of jungles down here. Isn't this like the Amazon region? Pretty sure. Anyway, let's go. Okay, the first step is every expedition starts on a ship. And you can see that we have our crew here. We've got our our explorer, our famous person, Frederick Selos, and we have a cook, level 1, and a Parsi trader, level 1, and a donkey, which is awesome. And now we've got this fella out here on the dock. Let's go see what he's got to say. This is our very first decision that we must make in our rogue-like gameplay, and you're going to run into a lot of these throughout the entire game. And every decision that you make, every choice that you make, could have dire consequences. You might get some quick benefits right up front, but down the road, that impact could be disastrous, and you'll see that once we get started. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and read this, and then we'll get rolling. We'll try to roll through this as fast as possible. Full of anticipation, I arrived at the harbor. The crew had preparations left to do, so I had one last pot of tea. A young man approached me with a request. He desired to have a message delivered to the chief of a village located in the region we were headed to. And that is my Frederick Courtney Selos voice there. I hope you like it. We're going to go ahead and accept this. We have a message to deliver, so we'll say, yeah, sure, we'll do that. He handed us a letter, which I promised to deliver. I rejoiced as the vessel was prepared to head for the distant shores. Now we go ahead and set sail. Boom, done. And now our map is being procedurally generated. Did you see that? Generating horrors, generating surprises, and just the way we like it. Whiskey, donkeys, horrors, and surprises, baby. What more can you ask for in your roguelike? So here we are, day 1, and I'll show you all the GUI elements here in a minute. But first things first, maybe we should attempt to deliver the letter first. Conveniently, the man had marked the location of the village on our map. Yes, day 1, continue. There we go. So here we are on our first map region, and it's actually broken into 2 regions. We've got the one on the left, one on the right. We'll talk more about that in a minute. But ultimately, our goal here is to locate the Golden Pyramid. Every expedition ends with the Golden Pyramid, and it's hidden in either of these 2 regions somewhere, and we have to locate it. Once we locate it, we can get out of here with whatever we have with us. We might find all kinds of artifacts and treasures and so forth. Bring it back to the Explorers Club, and then once we get there, we can either sell it, use it, or donate it to the sellers, to the club for fame. We'll see that later, but first and foremost, let us decide our first moves here. You can see the group right here. We've got some locations on the map, 2 already pinpointed that we know about. So we have a waterfall here, and we have a village down this way. We have a question mark and a question mark, indicating 2 locations of interest, but we don't know what they are yet. But we should discover them, even though... Well, wait, I should back up. This compass points to the general direction of the Golden Pyramid. So here's our group. We've got the donkey, we've got our trader, our cook, and me. This shows you the undiscovered regions of the map, or actually the discovered 2. This shows you what region you're looking at the time. And this is region points, which we will gain as we uncover all these regions. So it does behoove you to at least locate them, but you don't have to visit them. This is our current fame, our days here so far, which is day 1. We have our standing with the locals. Right now it's kind of neutral. And our sanity. This is very important. We will lose sanity with every step we take. We can restore it through various means. It'll be lost through various means. If we run out of sanity, we can still move around, but some really disastrous things might happen. So that's something to keep an eye on. Okay, I think our first move is just going to be going to the west toward potentially the Golden Pyramid, and maybe stop off here at this village and check in with them. Although I would love to see what's behind these question marks. Now I can use my rope. We're going to have to use rope to travel through some of these locations. You can see every time I point to a destination that I want to travel to, it shows you the number of I think that's days to get there, and also yeah, you can see it down there on the right. Days 3 actually, and we're also going to lose sanity. Actually, that number showing there is the sanity loss or cost, and the days is shown down on the bottom right hand corner. So now I'm right next to the village. So we're going to enter the village. And now we get some lovely pixel art here on the right hand side. You can see our group all kind of spread out with the locals, and they're gonna have a little bit of a chatter going on. And now we have some decisions to make over here on the left hand side. Today we reached the village. Its inhabitants were proud of their martial prowess and were well armed. The natives observed us with caution. They were polite and offered us what they could. So we have the letter to deliver, which is our first choice. We might as well go ahead and do that. Boom. And you can see that we have inventory space down here, which is quite limited as well. So that's something to also keep in mind that we have to manage. We brought the letter to the village chief. The elderly man was a compulsive talker and told us about the best sights to see in the region, including a holy shrine, which he marked on our map. We felt comfortable in the midst of the overjoyed villagers. Good. Right now they're happy. They're fine. The longer you stay in their village, the less likely they want you to stick around, and they start to get a little bit anxious, and you'll see that in the dialogue here. All right, so now we have a few more choices. We could recruit, trade, or leave. I'm going to go ahead and see if we can potentially recruit someone. We talked to the villagers to find out if someone was inclined to join our cause. We were not successful. However, one of the elder villagers offered us one of the tallest buffaloes we had ever seen. Okay. I've never seen that before. We will hire your water buffalo. We got a water buffalo. We felt welcome here. They remained kind and offered us more help. So now we have whiskey, a water buffalo, and a donkey. Awesome. Now we could potentially do some trading, but we don't really have much to trade. All right, let's cancel. I want to get out of here. Let us leave. We're done. We packed up and trekked. We packed up the trek and departed as new adventures awaited us. Okay. And this is the location that the village chief had pointed out to us, which is it's a shrine. So we might want to make our way over there eventually. But now our sanity is already down to 88. We, for some reason, weren't able to rest in this village. Did they offer us that? Let's see. No, they're not offering us any rest here. They don't like us that much. So we're going to have to leave. Let's head up to the north a little bit and see what's over here. Uh-oh, tiger. So this is a hostile beastie in the jungles, and you can see down in the right-hand corner, he's got an aggro chance of 75%. He's got a bit of a territory that he explores as well. This is his hunting ground, so I don't want to get too close, but I am curious about this camp. It's a curious expedition after all. Now, we have a gun, so we might do okay. We've got a water buffalo, right? He's pretty tough. In case we get in a fight with this tiger. Oh, he's going the other direction. We're good. Let's explore this camp right now, quick. You can see some bones here, an old tent, some boxes. We approached an old campsite, likely the remains of a failed expedition before us. The skeleton of what must have been a French explorer stared at us through hollow eye sockets. Let's search the area. To our surprise, one of the rotten crates still held some valuable loot. Oh, awesome. All right. Oh, we got extra whiskey and dynamite. This is fantastic for blowing up mountains to make your own passes. To us, okay. As we departed, we noticed that our presence had attracted ferocious wildlife. Oh, great. Another one. Oh, now we have hyenas and a tiger over here. This is not cool. So we're going to have some traveling to do. Oh, man. Our sanity is already down to 68. Now, we can't restore sanity at a shrine. And what's going on here? Oh, man. Our Parsi trader, Hormuzi Kama, is a kleptomaniac. Oh, wonderful. And our cook here is claustrophobic. All right. We don't have to worry about that in the jungles. We got to get over here. We could rest up a lot if we do that. But we have to pass through the hyena area, huh? It's a heck of a lot shorter. Dang it. This is a big decision, guys. Let's go. We're going to go right through this, the hyena's territory. It's a 50% chance to aggro. We might be okay. Oh, dang. Okay, we're not okay. There's only 2 hyenas. I think we could do it. And we have a water buffalo who's actually going to fight for us. So this is good, though. I wanted to show you guys some combat. So this is kind of interesting. It's still being tweaked by the developers. So what you see here might not be exactly what you get when you purchase it, if you purchase the game. But now, here's how it works. We have several dice rolls. Every character that we have in our group here offers a little bit of dice. And we have attack rolls. Red are attack dice. Green is defense dice. And then blue is like a support thing. The blanks mean, well, you'll see. We're going to roll. We have 3 rolls and several rounds. We're going to go ahead and roll and see what we get. So now, the shaky dice means that we can use these dice in combination with other dice. So our goal is to try to figure out what kind of combinations that we can come up with that are going to be the most effective. So if I do red dice, we're going to get pretty strong attacks. Like this is a headbutt. The sword and the running man is a headbutt. It's going to do 3 damage. Each one of these hearts, by the way, is 2 damage. So we're going to hold off on that. And maybe we can do like a support die is a precise attack. That's 3. We can even throw a running man in there. So now we have a flank. So that's 4 damage. That's pretty good. But I want to hold off here and see if we can do one other thing. And maybe a defensive riposte. I would hate to lose my donkey. So let's go ahead and do a riposte so we can save those 2 dice for the next attack. So we're going to do 2 damage and have a shield available for when they attack us. Pretty cool stuff. Alright, let's keep these 2 die. I'm happy with those, and we'll roll this one and maybe get a gun. There's a good chance. Dang it! Okay, we got a sword. We didn't get the gun, unfortunately, but we're going to go ahead and do one more attack, and that's a half a heart. Not too shabby. And now our round is over. Now, okay, good. One of them missed. The other one hit, but we had a little bit of defense on our side. Remember, with the 2 shields, so our cook is not quite dead yet. He's still here to fight, and we're going to use his defensive role, I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I'm still not sure if I'm even doing this right, guys. I haven't had a lot of practice with it, but I think this is the way you do it. Let's do another riposte. And let's keep the gun and roll these 2. I don't have anything here. Oh, shucks. We have attack damage 1. We'll kill this hyena. That's good. Let's do that. And then let's roll these again and see what we got. Oh, nothing. Nothing. I'm not sure if I'm using the gun right. The gun has to be used with another attack. I know that much. So, I guess we'll just... oh, well. We're up against only 1 hyena left here. Oh my gosh! You just killed the kleptomaniac. It's not such a terrible loss, I suppose. It's alright. We'll get him back. I don't think they're quite dead yet. Precise attack is pretty good. There we go. And let's get another roll. And another roll. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think it's all working out here now. Oh, good, he missed. So we really only have the 1 attack die. Nothing there. Oh, here we go. Finally, we've got the sword. Oh, wait, we got the gun. And an eye is a quick shot. 3 damage. That should do it. There we go. Nice. Dead. Deaded. Continue. Whew. We stripped what was useful from the dead. Good. He's dead. Now we have a hyena pelt. And it's still bloody. Emits a disgusting stench, but it's good for trading. So we're going to take that for trade. And we have some chow. Raw meat. And we can cook it because we have a cook who's still alive. Lovely. And we lost some standing because we killed some wildlife. And the natives don't particularly care for that. Unfortunately, we didn't have much choice. But let's head over to the waterfall that we see over here. And I would love to see this thing. But we'll have to climb that hill to spot it. Because it's behind the hills and mountains. But we have enough sanity to get over here. Let's climb it. It's 20 sanity to climb that thing? Alright, let's do it. We got it. Region completely analyzed. How lovely is that? And it's a stone statue. Alright, awesome. So anyway, let's see. We unlocked this 1 point, a region point, and we can upgrade someone now. So how about if we upgrade our kleptomaniac and see what he can haggle. Oh, good haggling. That's very nice. Let's do the haggling. Alright, our Parsi trader, kleptomaniac Parsi trader, to be more specific, is now level 2. Let's examine this place, shall we? We examine the strange, more than 3 meters high granite sculpture. Its cold eyes seemed to look right at us. Its presence felt uncomfortable, and we desired to move on. We saw some items by the statue. They must have been put here by the people from a nearby village, presumably in an attempt to appease the gods. Alright, now, this is a tough choice, guys, because there's loot here. We have a lot of spaces right now for extra loot, and, you know, I mean, I want to be the bestest ever, bestest explorer ever, so let's check it out. We inspected the offerings, wondering if anything useful was among them. Yes, there is. There's a blue mushroom offering that, I mean, the statue can't eat the mushroom, so seriously, we just take that along. And that has a ribbon, which means it's an artifact. It's going to give us some fame, or we can sell it. And we'll take the mangoes, too. What the heck? We're here. Take it all. Let's blow this joint. We took what we could use from the sacrificial offerings. Standing -2. The natives don't like it, but at least there's no mega curse. I've run into curses before where suddenly the whole world starts to shake and holes open up around you. We got lucky there. Let's go over to the waterfall and explore this, because we can rest up here. This is a lovely, peaceful spot. We arrived at a magnificent waterfall. It was an awe-inspiring sight. The water was fresh and cool, and we're going to rest right here. We settled down, allowing everyone to rest. I became aware of an argument amongst two members of our trek. Gerard Vivadou was furious and accused Hormauzi Kama of stealing a personal item. I had to do something before the situation would escalate. So let's see. We can rebuke Gerard Vivadou, or we can search Hormauzi Kama. Gosh, I think we should search him. Let's search him. We searched through the personal belongings of Hormauzi Kama. We indeed found the stolen goods, which we returned to their proper owner. Hormauzi Kama insisted that someone must have put them into his pockets and was furious about the whole situation. But I think he got over it. Let's sleep. We'll see how he feels in the morning. So now we're going to sleep for 5 days at a time here, every time you sleep. Oops, what's up? The next morning, we were awoken by the gentle noise of the falling water. That's fine. All right, let's do another 5 days, all right? And hopefully we don't get any more arguments or kleptomaniacs stealing things from people. We settled down. Oh, gosh. He did it again. He did it. I'm going to search him again. Okay, sanity's okay at this point, but we're going to have to start cutting through some thick jungle, but it's all right because our what's his facey? Frederick Celos is quite good in the jungles. And man, we're not unlocking... Oh, there's a spot right there. Maybe we can rest up there. I don't know, but let's examine the shrine. Ooh. A temple long forgotten by mankind stood bathed in the light before us. All manner of plant life grew towards the sun. Waist-high stairs led up to a doorway that could accommodate an elephant. The structure showed some big cracks, but it seemed safe to explore. Alright, let's enter the shrine. This is usually a bad idea. We had found a sacred altar room. We quietly looked around the majestic hall. An altar flooded by light throned in its center. He's just standing up there all bold and everything. Let's investigate the altar. Oh! It's got a golden mask. I wonder what this is worth, says the kleptomaniac. Alright, let's put that on the buffalo and lock it up. I'm taking it. It's going to be worth something. I would not leave empty-handed. We took what we came for. The moment we obtained the treasure, the earth began to shake wildly. We hurried outside as the shrine collapsed and huge mountains erupted from the ground. Oh no. Whoa! A standing dropped and mountains rose. That's okay. I think it locked the it locked out the tiger. No, it didn't, but it's going to make it harder for him to get us. And look, waterfall. We can get over there, I think. Uh-oh, we might have to start drinking some whiskey though. Down to 15 sanity, guys. Let's drink whiskey. Ah, a mighty boutique. A bouquet. A mighty bouquet. A mighty bouquet, rather. All right, we're almost there, guys. We can do it. Get going. Oh, we're there. Whew, okay. There was an elephant down there, see that? We arrived at a magnificent waterfall. It was an awe-inspiring... Yeah, we've done this already once, so let's just go ahead and rest. During a standard inspection of our goods, I became aware that something had gone missing. I could not shake off the feeling that it had been stolen by a member of our trek. Oh gosh, what was it? Was it the rope? Oh man. We gotta keep going. It looks like south, southwest. We're gonna continue on. Let's go this way. Through the water here. And do we have any more question marks nearby? No, we don't. Oh boy. This is ugly. Visibility is really... Guys! There it is! It's the pyramid! I was going to say visibility is really low in this jungle. But guess what? It doesn't matter because we made it. 75 days. Explore. And we got all this awesome loot. There was the golden pyramid, enthroned above the landscape. Overcoming all the obstacles we had yet survived. Enter the pyramid. After weeks of traveling, euphoria overcame me. I knew that my name would be forever remembered. Finish. There we go, and we're done with this particular expedition. Alright, so we started with 10. We gained 100 for finding the golden pyramid. We got 10 for 2 butterflies, but we lost 75 because it took 75 days to get here. And we have a total of 45, a net total of 45 fame. And let's finish expedition and get back to civilization! Oh, we get to keep the buffalo. That's nice. Triumph! And now we get to choose a perk. Waterproof. Reduces movement costs in shallow rivers. Eagle Eye, increased viewing distance is really nice. And gain 2 additional inventory slots. Ooh, that's nice too, but I would love to get Eagle Eye. Ah, good choice. Apparently. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. And wow, we are getting our butts kicked, but watch this. Okay, everybody has returned. We're way down here. Alright, but don't fret. Because now we have some things that we have, we can either give to the museum for fame. It belongs in a museum. Or we can sell it for funds. This is only worth 10, or we can keep it too, actually, because some of these things will actually give us some benefit during the gameplay. But I think what we're going to do is sell the pelt for cash, because we need cash so we can buy more equipment on our next expedition. And this one's going to give... that's it? This one's probably going to give us about 60. Why don't we... Let's sell this one too. And then this one we're going to send to the museum. It's a golden mask and it's worth 60 fame. We'll gift that to the museum. It's going to bring us right on close to Johann Harzinga 106. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, but look at Marcus Garvey. He's way up there. And then Tubman, that dude. And anyway, let's continue. And now we move on to our next expedition. We have actually 2 choices here. But we're not going to do that right now. So I think you guys have seen enough to give you an idea of what the game is all about and make an intelligent decision as to whether or not this is something that you wish to purchase and play for yourself. So once again, guys, this is the Curious Expedition. A link down below in the description will lead you to the store page. You can snatch it up for $14.99. In fact, I think it's on sale right now. We might save a buck or two. At the time of this recording anyway. So hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, a like is always appreciated on the video, and subscribe for more indie game test drives. Alright, we'll see y'all later. Happy expeditioning or something. Goodbye.